Yes, I have listened to both of you. To be frank with you, I'm in a funny position. The truth is this. Both of you have made very valid arguments. Talib has been promised, is not promised. Changes have happened to the nominating delegates and stuff like that, and all the other developments. I think the party should have managed this earlier. It's a family problem.
Of course. Of course.
I'm not sure the party are actually doing their best when it comes to managing this
crisis.
These Talib, Yankuba and stuff like that, these are things that could have been managed very, very well, and it would have been controlled. So it's difficult for me to side with any one of you. The truth is, there is no tangible evidence from all of you. All we can do is our logical reasoning of actually what we think went wrong. And there cannot be a basis, you can stand on that conclusively, be more help. But I want to believe, see for this Lamin Ceesay,
Ebrima
Ceesay, is, based on my knowledge, is an authority in the party. This allegation, counter-allegation, naming is not really healthy within and even outside the party. You see, as a politician, when you name that, I had a conversation with my sister Nene, and she told me this. Believe it, other politicians will not talk to you about anything sensitive.
Of course, yeah.
Because the truth is, tomorrow you can be on media and say, I'm not the underlying. So that is why the name calling, we will discourage it. But it was necessary for Bayo to come up with something, and it was also necessary for you to come up with something, just for the audience to have that fair whatever. But none of you has actually brought anything really conclusive that Nineketa. But I urge, in the best interest of Gambia, and I really want to believe that the party has not done the best of their jobs as far as this situation is concerned. I also want to believe that if you ask me, Yankuba had a mistake to say, I'm going to resign, I'm going to do. Remember, Talib is one individual. But the party is bigger than Talib.
Of course.
That frustration could have been directed internally within the party. And I want to agree that, yes, Yankuba's pronouncement had actually created a lot of issues and tension within the party that could have been done better. Talib was paying people, that's Bayo's assertion, and he has named people here. If Talib is doing that or was doing that, that is sabotage internally in the party, and nobody should encourage that. If Talib is doing. If Mr. Dabo has been given sugar and has been giving that sugar to you people, not chairman who was there. If Talib also does that, then that's not a problem. Except if there was nothing like that the party leader himself is doing at his own accord, according to the narrations that we have here. And according to you, it's sent to the same people, just like Talib also would send to the same people to distribute, not to the chairman who was there, and not to this chairman who is there, as far as what you say is there. So you cannot hold Talib, as somebody who did anything wrong in terms of that. In terms of promise, I was not there. You said it happened, Bayo said no, it did not happen. If party leader had promised that, then that is wrong. And that is not what he should encourage to keep his party together, if he had done that. If he had not done that, and Talib and his people are the one accusing, they should not do that. What is there is simple. This Gambia is going to be here for all of us.
All of us.
Mr. Dabo would come and go just like other politicians had come and go. I will come and go just like many other politicians would equally follow. So what is there is, if you don't have this time, next time you can have. If also you have tried, sometimes you can give chance. Sometimes because of party unity. That's why for me, I am not kind of a fan as in politically I belong to Talib. No. When I sit on the platform, I try to speak my mind. I can campaign for Talib, I can campaign for UDP when the time comes and the necessity comes. Because none of us here wants Bago to be there. But this was a badly handled situation. And I want to urge all of you Bayo and you yourself and other UD people, I think we should lessen this issue of Talib people come and sit and you sit and try to push. We need Talib need UDP. Gambia needs both of them. Believe it or not, if Talib UDP work together and the coalition is built, then we have a bigger chance. On the issue of coalition building, the truth is UDP don't have a good name when it comes to coalition building. Talib could have changed that if he had the chance. Because Talib has no history of going into coalition and issues come up later. So it's like that side of it, he is a much preferable and better candidate. It's like Ezafal, Halifa Sallah, Mama Kande, probably.
Is it only Talib in UDP?
No, I'm not saying it's only Talib.
No, is it? I mean, Nibo for so that basic thing, what I think, what is established, no. Because the issue here is Nico coalition. Is Talib the only person may along go?
You asked me, I have answered it. I said no.
Okay, fine, thank you.
If you put based on history, Nadla time or coalition 2016, you put Dabo on this side of the lever, you put Talib on this side of the lever. In terms of the parties and people that will come for coalition, concession building, Talib stands a better chance because he is a new face. And they don't have a history of, okay, we agreed 3 years. No, personally, I don't agree.
What about Suleiman Sao?
Yes, Suleiman Sao is brought out. Yes.
So why grieve on Talib?
Suleiman, because you asked me about Talib.
Good.
I'm not saying Suleiman Sao is an old face and no. I'm not saying Ahmad Sane. I'm not saying Lamine Dabo. You asked me about Talib. That is why I said, from that perspective, he is a fresh energy. And it would have been much more convenient and comfortable for Mr. Kande to work with Talib if the party backed him than with Mr. Dabo on that front. The same thing with Halifa Sallah. They may say, they may not say, but that's the truth. Because we all have seen what history has for all of us. So I really need UDP. And that's why sometimes I'm frustrated with the party even though I'm not there. Why do I need it? I know that I honestly they are the church biala. Luso abetul abitanya and everything. So ante malafi itani for any other party. In fact, the opposition.
If you're talking about the history of a coalition, you need to understand the rules.
I agree.
No, you need to understand the rules.
The context is not the rules of the coalition. What we are trying to say is what we have seen out there.
The party lead. The party lead coalition.
It's simple.
Okay, good. So I don't know. I mean, how can it? You know that code. If there should be any coalition in this country, to be a successful coalition, UDP must be part of it.
I agree.
Good.
But that's why I say.
So, but Nina, why they want us to come with all our support base or whatever, and other political parties feel like Ndolu Nyandaka Mensamana on the Fongo, it should be equal with all of them in terms of selecting a leader.
No political party said that.
No, but what is that? Remember, 2016 down for all man.
It's your political party.
I know how we won.
Okay.
I know how. I was part of it.
Sifo, I understand.
Okay, so
when you come to the table, political parties will come with their.
I just want to make that.
What finally happened was
the number of coalition. We always involve ourselves in every coalition talk. In every coalition talk. Good. No, I want to make that very clear.
What I'm saying is simple.
Good.
Other coalition together, more than the coalition, because coalition actually. We said after the coalition, there were trust issues. There were things that people said, okay, this is not what we agreed. We wanted this is what we told Gambians. No, that's not going to happen. So nobody here said UDP mal of coalition or more for. Post coalition, we have issues here. And it emanated from just one pronouncement. Now, if we want those same people to negotiate with same party, with same individual, they will raise the stakes higher than it ever were. So Talib would have given a fresher perspective when it comes to that. Especially if UDP backs him.
Yeah.
That would have been a nightmare for the ruling, and it was going to be a very big game changer for the opposition. That is what I'm trying to say. I never said UDP Malawi coalition or more for. So we are saying, finally, I cannot conclusively give anything because nobody is bringing concrete evidence. But I can tell you this for a fact. I want the opposition, including all of you, including Bayo and you, let us not go into this banter. This happened, this happened. The reconciliation for me, I don't think is still late. Reconciliation can happen and the opposition can come into a very good footing and save this country. Let's minimize. Talib said this, Yankuba said this, Baba said this.
No, Yankuba is that nightmare.